Hello everyone, it's me, Pandragon Vanimar, the Dragon Cyborg from the Will. In today's video, I wanted to talk about the story of patch 5.3 of Genshin Impact, which basically I did last week. So I would just talk about the main story here. I didn't do the story of Mavuka and Citlali yet. Also, I would talk about these two briefly, what I think about these two characters. So yeah, I will share what I think of the story of the Archon quest and some of theory maybe that would maybe happen in the near future. So let's get started. So before we talk about the story, I just want to briefly talk about the two new characters, Citlali and Mavuka. What I think about these two characters. Okay, let's start with Mavuka. I'm sorry, but Citlali is not really that interesting if you compare it to Mavuka. Okay, Mavuka first have a motorcycle. I mean, I cannot not like that character if she have a motorcycle. I mean, she's too cool. I don't know how the hell she can have a motorcycle though, because we're not in the future in that game, but the fact that she fought with it, I think it's pretty cool. I didn't expect she could fight with it. I was expecting, yeah, she can ride it, but fight with it? No, I didn't expect that. I think she's really cool and I can't wait to try her with Raiden Shogun. I think it will make a nice combo. But unfortunately, I got Kitching instead of her. But maybe I still have event to do and stuff. Maybe I would get her. I hope so. And yeah, she's really interesting. I like her. For Citlali though, I don't know. I didn't like her that much. I mean, I like the character, but I don't like or we play her. And she just jumped when she's on a caution. No, I'm not a big fan of her already. I would like to have her just for my collection, but in between her and Mavuka, I prefer Mavuka. The Pyro Archon is better in a way. And I prefer to have my Archon collection that Citlali. So maybe I would wait in the future that she come back in another banner. That's the problem putting new character 5-star at the same time. That's the problem it does. You have to choose between the two, but if one is better than the other, they will choose the other. I'm pretty sure people choose the Pyro Archon more than Citlali. Sorry Citlali, but it's what it is. Now let's talk about the story. As you know, in the first 3 patch of Natlan 0, 1, 2, normally the first part of the story is not that great, and then at the end it's really great. So that's basically what happened with 5.3 again. For example, in Natlan at first, there was just helping a friend that... No, we were basically playing Kachina. We wouldn't really play her instead of a Traveler to let her win the Pilgrimage. So she can go to the Abyss, then we go Cyber, the Ape Kingdom. That was boring, I would say, and then we have the war against the Abyss, who was freaking awesome. So that's the same thing with 5.3. I would say the first part was, in my opinion, boring. We're going to the feast before the Cloud battle. And basically the feast is already a feast, because we don't really see the character eating. Yeah, they eat, but they just... I think it was boring and unnecessary. That, oh, let's go talk to all your friends during the feast for no reason. Because you need to wait for 3 days before the Pyro Archon do prepare everything for the final battle. So instead of going to a feast, useless feast, which was, in my opinion, boring, instead of just skipping 3 days. Also, the fact we were missing English voice actor made the story even less fun. So I don't know what happened. I know a little what happened with the voice acting thing, but I think it sucked that it happened in the story. Because you have like some voice acting, some don't, and it's fucked the story in my opinion. So that made the first part even worse. Then we have the interesting part that began when we try our ancient name. When we see a ghost out of us that are not able to go to the Night Kingdom. I think it was interesting, to be honest. That it was sad. And the worst part, well, worse. The part that was the most sad is when you see Ayo, the baby dragon, see the ghost of his grandparent, and he's so excited and then he sleep, which he didn't did since their parent dead. Their grandparent dead, he never sleep. And now it's the ghost of his grandparent, he's happy. And the grandparent don't want to be sent back to the Night Kingdom. Well, they would survive their spirit for eternity. No, they just wanted to stay with the little thing until they disappear forever. So that was sad. That poor little thing. That part was really sad. But I like when they do sad and dark thing in the game. That's the plus. What I like in Natlan. It's at least if you compare to other stuff that happened in Genshin Impact so for a while, it's dark and sad. We didn't see that for a while. So that's the aspect I like in Natlan. So now the second part begins when we go to the Night Kingdom. This part was interesting. Like you start a dungeon, you see an image of all the hero, all the character, Paimon and the other that you met during your adventure in Natlan. And you can talk to all of them before going to the enemy base, for example. The music was amazing. I think it was fun. And then you go to the Night Kingdom and you see the soul of the deceased people who died during the story. That you met during the story, they are dead. And now you meet their soul that it's still helping you. Even if they died. And you even see a spirit of our fellow Canrian, which was a general of, or more I would say subordinate of the captain. So the part in the Night Kingdom was really cool. I like that the fact that we met all the spirit of the people, that we were transformed to each beast that can we encounter in the game. And then the boss fight. The boss fight was amazing. I would say it's one of my favorite boss so far. The Whale and even Al Arcano cannot compare to this. I think this one was better. I would say even the one of Sumeru. Nah. The boss of Natlan is better. I would say, to be honest, when I think more about it, I think it's the most coolest boss that I did in Genshin. If I think about the Valiant was cool, but the fact I can do it in group, it's make it not that great and it's too easy. Child is too easy. No, I would say Rosaline was cool. Then we have, after Rosaline, we had, which one do we have after that? I don't remember. In Sumeru, we got, the Wanderer? The Scaramouche? I think the fight was cool, but If I compare to the one in Natlan, Natlan is better. Then we have the Dragon of the Dream, I think. No, that fight is... No. Don't like it. Fontaine, we had a whale school, but not that much. Alerkino, yes. But still, I think the boss of Natlan was one of the best. Their music was amazing, and it's the first time that you really fight against the Abyss. You really fight the Abyss this time. And they mentioned you're a descendant, you're supposed to be there. And all these things. So, you see the Abyss don't like us. And I can't wait to see what would happen with Denzel. I have a pretty feeling we'd meet him in the next patch. He need to appear. I mean, it's too important for Natlan. And I would say the fight against the Abyss was really cool. It's the first time we fight an enemy of the Abyss like this. And the music was amazing. And the fact, oh, we got a hero power during the fight, I think it's cool too. And that we fight alongside with the Pyro Archon. That we do the Fire Sword to finish him. That was amazing. I love this part. It was so great. And then the people that prayed for you to die and give you the power. And then after you fight a boss, you come back. And Paimon hugged the Travelers, so it was cute. I'm not a fan of Paimon, but that scene was cute. See Paimon hugging the Traveler. You never saw that before. You see that all love they like each other. They are already... Yeah, that was a cute scene. I really love this. And then you celebrate. I love at the part of the celebration when children and adults ask you, children ask for story, adults ask for your autograph, and they want picture with you. It's basically like a star that came in the Comic-Con. It was like this. I really like that part. It was really cool. Then we have another part. In the story that I think was interesting but make me angry a little too. You would understand why in a minute. So basically after we beat the boss, we beat the Abyss in Natlan so far, and now they can go in peace. Some be at war. The Pyro Archon was supposed to die. But we don't want that, you know? So we go and try to stop her, because basically to save the Abyss, to save Natlan from the Abyss, Mavuka made a deal with the Ruler of Death, which gave her a power called Renova. So Renova, the Ruler of Death, gave the power of the Pyro Archon to help fight the Abyss. But in exchange, she needed to give her soul. But we didn't want that. And then, one of the coolest guy in the Natlan, the captain, show up. And you know what he do? He just tell the Riddle of Death, which basically are the infinity principle. I will talk more about that in a minute. But basically, she cursed him with immortality. So what he did, he said to the Ruler of Death, either you release me from my curse, or I will give my curse to you back. And she refused, of course. And what happened? The captain sat on the throne, which, by the way, he had keep in his heart all the soul of the deceased comrade for 500 years. So basically did that to take revenge on the heavenly principle, who curses people to carry on. So basically he frees people and he freed himself. So basically he was 500 years old without sleeping. He became the soul of his comrade and check inside him. So basically uses immortality to stop the Ruler of Death of interfering with Natlan and the Pyro Archon. So now the Ruler of Death don't have a soul. He didn't give any soul because he is immortal. So she cannot kill him. So, yeah. I would say the captain is dead. I think what's interesting, the way he died, he took his revenge. And... well, he did everything he wanted. He saved his comrades. And he said fuck you to Heavenly Principle. I think the captain was cool, and the way he died, it was really... I really like the way he died. The reason I'm mad though, it's... yeah, he's dead. Which means he won't probably be playable in the future. Which make me mad because I was waiting for him. Since they show him, I was like... okay, I would wait until he's playable. But I guess he will not. And because of that, it make me mad. Because if they want him to be playable in the future, they need to make it that it makes sense. But I don't see a reason why he will awake for his dormant form right now to be playable. Nothing makes sense. Right now, it won't be playable. He cannot, because if he leaves the throne, that means the ruler of death is not with him anymore. Not with him, but the ruler of death won't have anything. I don't know how to say that, to stop her. And he's fused with an angel to keep Natlan in check, basically. So he cannot leave his throne. And yeah, he can do something like Arthas, the Lich King. Because basically when you see him on the throne, it's basically the Lich King. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think it would be playable. And if they make him playable, it won't be in the near future. So yeah, I'm a little mad about this. I wanted to play this character, but well, they decided not to. So, oh, and we learned an interesting thing too. That the Sin are the one who make a deal with the Abyss. But you know, they have any principle, which are the god, higher than the Archon, by the way. Just like, oh, well, some people of the can react when I deal with our enemy in Abyss. Well, let's curse every one of them. Why do you think the captain themselves don't like the Archon now? Well, they are a bunch of assholes. Because some of their people, their leader, make a deal with the enemy. Oh well, let's curse everyone, even innocent people. Which became illiteral, by the way. So I can understand why maybe the Traveler's sibling is with the Abyss Order. Because they got cursed by the gods. Because, yeah, some of their enemy, of their leader, decided to, which called the Sin, decided to make deal with the Abyss. Say the captain and his comrade was innocent. So that's why he got his revenge with the ruler of death. Ronava, which is one of the Heavenly Principle member, I think. Speaking of them, after we finish completely the story, we have, as always, a talk with the Archon. Or the Villette, which was in Fontaine. Because he became the dragon. But yeah, each time at the end of the chapter, we have a conversation with the Archon. And she said to us interesting thing. First, the Heavenly Principle. So the ley line. Basically, the ley line protects Tevat from the Abyss. So without the ley line, the Abyss will take full control of Tevat. So apparently, the Heavenly Principle built a ley line to protect Tevat from the Abyss. I don't think it's true. I don't think the Heavenly Principle care about human and Tevat. Which, by the way, it's not even their world. It's the one in the dragon of the first place. Basically, they want to protect the land they took from the dragon. No, I don't think it is. I think they use Tevat with the ley line just to imprison the abyss. Keep the abyss in check, that's it. They don't care what happened in Tevat. They just use Tevat to use the ley line and put the abyss in check, in prison, basically. Because, first of all, the dragon live in Tevat. And before the Infinity Principle come in, did the ley line were here? No, because they say the Infinity Principle created them. That means the Infinity Principle took the land of the dragon just to use the ley line and yeah. So they basically just took the world of someone else to do a prison for the abyss. Something like that. The abyss is like the void from WoW, for example. So I think the abyss devour everything. And the Infinity Principle want to stop them, so they use Tevat to create ley line. So they can keep them in check and prevent them of corrupting the rest of the world. But by doing that, they decided, oh yeah, you know what? Let's take the land of the dragon, kill them, take the power, and we become the god of the place now. And we'll use that world, their world, to create ley line, protect ourselves from our enemy. And that's basically what they did, and what I think they do. So they did the Archon War. They said to their, I guess the Archon were Angel at first, so I don't know. But then they tell all the gods, okay, kill each other. The 7 would survive, would become the Archon. Then we have a Genesis. So the Infinity Principle are a bunch of assholes. And I think, why do you think Zhongli and some of the others seem to accept giving the Genesis to the Fight Tree? Because I think they realize that what they did in Kernriat is a mistake. Not much innocent people should have died here. So I think what would happen, the real enemy here is not just the Abyss. It's also the Heavenly Principle, the god themselves. Then, yes. And then we talk about what would happen next for the Pyro Archon. Because if, contrary to the other nation, the Fight Tree failed their mission right now. They didn't got the Genesis of Pyro Archon. So I have a feeling that the next box in the next 2 patch would be the Fight Tree Unbreaker Columbina, I think. People talk about her so much right now. I think they will send her. And she will try and probably win to take the Genesis. And she will probably be the next boss of the game. I think that what would happen. That would make sense. Finally, one another interesting info we got about the False Sky. Well, basically they call that the Moon Remnant, which strangely is ancient dragon artifact. And basically after that False Sky appeared, the doctor sent some Fight Tree to get some of these moon fragments to investigate them. Basically for the biggest invention they ever created, which involved the Genesis. I think it's for the Tsuba, I'm not sure. I'm vaguely remember. But anyway, the experience of the doctor. They mentioned the struggle is in North Rye. So, by the way, probably the next destination. I saw some leak and rumor about it. That we don't go to Shesnaya in 6.0. But North Rye. Where is the struggle of the doctor when they do all the experiment. Because I have a feeling what would happen if they would send an Harbinger to take the last Gnosis. They would win and our mission would be to follow them. And they would go to North Rye, bring it there. that would go there to stop the creation of whatever they created right here. Because there's no reason to go to Shiznaya now if the experiment about the Nautilus and all are in Norkride. And I don't think going to Shiznaya right now, like the Power Icon said, is a good idea. Because when we set foot in enemy territory, everyone know the traveler, everyone would want to kill us. So I think, yeah, our first stop would be Norkride. I don't know if I say the name right, but I don't think we'll go to Shiznaya now. Still, I can wait what next. So I guess we'll see. But I have a feeling Norkride would be the next destination. I think that's where it's going to be. So I can't wait to see what next. And you guys, what do you thought about the story of 5.3? Did you like it? What did you like? What did you rate? And what about the new character? What do you think about them? If you want to talk about it, say what you thought, well, feel free to leave a comment. And what do you think would happen next? I wonder. What do you guys think? Do you think Norkride, whatever the name is, I don't think I pronounced it right, be the next destination in 6.0? Do you think it makes sense? What do you think about Captain Die? So anyway, you can leave the question or the answer of the question in a comment. So if you want to see more of my content, don't forget to subscribe. I do short highlight video about games like I do right now. And I stream on YouTube, but on Twitch too. So if you prefer Twitch, I'm streaming on Twitch too. So don't forget to subscribe on YouTube or give me a follow on Twitch. If you want to see me live on Twitch instead of YouTube. But that depends on everyone, you know. And for the rest of my social media, the link is in the description. You can't click right now because I have a problem with YouTube. So you need copy paste the link instead. But I think it's not a problem. So anyway guys, that's it for me. Was a nice patch. I ate it a little and loved it a little. The end was great. The start not. So yeah, I don't know what the future Genshin would be. I hope it would be better. And more interesting, not just one part of the story. I really hope they would do that the start of the story and the end is interesting until the end, all the way. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. And see you soon. Bad Dragons offline.